Hey, good morning. I'm Adam Post. It's a great morning. This is the Morning Post, and I've got some explaining to do. I never thought I'd have to explain this. It just kind of came out accidentally, but I got some things I got to answer for. Let's just put it that way. President Post, Adam Post, President, what is this all about? I want to get into it with you. I'm going to just come clean with you and tell you what I did. All right. So this way, we don't have that between us that we don't know what this is all about, and there's no hiding this. Okay, it's the real deal. First thing I got to ask you to do is go ahead and comment. Do you think I was the president in 1992 in this reality or an alternate reality? Because it looks like there's evidence for it. Also, did I have long hair? Put your answer in the comments below. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Let's get into it. This is what happened. Bleeding Fool did an article on College of the Dead. Bleeding Fool is a comic book website that does independent comics, mainstream comics. They comment on things that catch their eye. They ask me some questions, and I answered. When I answered their questions, I went a little too far with one thing, and it got me leading into talking about. So this is their feature, right? Uh, it got me into talking about the comic book studio that I used to operate in the 1990s. So there's a link to that video there. And what you see in the comic book studio video is this thing's not going to play unless I click it. Okay. This was a story that was done on Nolan Ryan, the comic that we did in 1992. It was actually a really big seller. It did well. And in the back there is copies of some of the comics that we published. Published a lot of comics. We published hundreds of comics between 1992 and 1994, a little before the laughter. And this video is kind of interesting in that it does also have video of the studio. This was carried on News 12, which is a local TV station. That's Rob Herrera. He was a young man back then. We were all young men back then. I was 22. And these were some of the comics that we published. So it's kind of interesting. But what I forgot was that I was revealed as a secret president, and that's kind of serious. So, yes, I secretly was a president back then in 1992. I can't really hide it. That's just the reality of it. That is the studio. And you can see more of this video and more of what the studio looked like. Some great guys, Ron Fataruso, Alan Jacobson. A lot of the guys went on to do some really, really great professional work. They learned a lot in the studio. I learned a lot in the studio. It was run by a guy named Kirk Lindo. He was really great. But trying to cover up that I was the president secretly, they were not supposed to put that. I did a tweet saying before there was the internet, we grew our hair long for glory. And it's true. There were a lot of us had long hair back then. That's another picture of me with long hair. I'm this guy, the guy on the right, at a comic book convention. Neil Feigley was at that comic book convention. He colored that cover. He painted the whole cover for us. He really did great. This was fun. This was fun times. I did used to have really long hair. Manisex published that really cool GIF, and George with that really cool blue character. And George, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of your book. I was saying, wait, what the hell? You were president. What was your foreign policy? See, this is the kind of questions I didn't want to have to answer. So I never should have published that. Now, there's also the rumor that I was in Cinderella during the 1980s. That's honestly, I want to be straight with you. That's also true. I was in Cinderella. I was in a hair band, and I was great at it. I was really great at it. So there's more mockery of me. But look, I'm proud to have been the president secretly. I'm proud to have been in Cinderella. And this is an upcoming cover of College of the Dead. It's beautiful work. Going to be College of the Dead 2. And College of the Dead now is going to be full color for book 2. It was black and white for book 1. Before I was the president, I published G.I. Jackrabbits when I was a teenager in 1986. This is one of the books that we did. Babe Ruth, very cool book by Greg Theakston did the cover. As he's passed away now. The interior was done by John Tartaglione, who is an amazing, amazing artist who did the Pope for Marvel. that sold millions of copies. He also did a lot of other work for Marvel and was inking for Marvel for years, even while he was still working with us. Fantastic guy. Taught us and taught the studio a lot, even in just the few times he would come in to talk. He lived on Long Island, where our studio was. This is a cover of Adam Polina's Chromium Man that he did for us. I call it Adam Polina's because, look, man, this was amazing work. This was his first published work. This was before Adam made it into Jim Shooter's Defiant Comics, and then Marvel Comics, and then DC, and then now again he's working for Valiant. What is it, 3.0 for Jim Shooter's old company, Valiant, but now they're a new company. They have movies coming out. Adam Polina does amazing work. That's another original art page of his that actually I found online. I don't have any of his original art. I wish I did. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is one of the most fun things that we did at Spoof Comics. Personality Comics did Spoof Comics, which was an incredible amount of fun. They were female parodies, which now it seems like the real thing. Like that's like what Marvel DC are doing, but female versions of male superheroes: Spider-Fan, Batbabe, Wolverine, Super Babe, Daredame, X-Babes, Justice Broads. We really had a lot of fun with this. This is a comic vine. You can search Spoof Comics. And Cully Hamner's Green Lanterns. I did Green Lanterns before there was a Green Lanterns. Hey, yeah, I came up with all these titles, so that's my fault. Anyway, I'm glad to have come clean with you. I respect you. I respect you as a comic person. I respect you as a fan, as an Adam Post fan watching my channel. I did not want to lie to you. This is me. Okay? I will not make a lot more references to my time unless there are more pictures like this made. I will not make references to my time as either president or being in Cinderella, but anything is possible. So just keep your eyes out. But I will try to always be straight with you. And check out this really cool article. I'll put it in the description from Bleeding Fool about College of the Dead. There's a lot of cool questions and answers in there. I kind of surprised myself how much fun it was and how interesting it was to do. All right, you have a great day. I will see you again soon. It's a morning post. If I don't see you, I will miss you. So you got to show up. All right, I will see you soon. Go ahead and make sure you're subscribed and click the bell for notifications. Don't tell anybody about me being in a rock.